Hey everybody, just had a interesting couple of properties this week that I wanted to talk to you guys about, share some insight with you. Something that I learned in this business a long time ago is not to judge the situation, the house, the people in the house, stuff like that, because you never know what you're going to get. I've done close to 2,100 inspections, and some of the houses that I go into, I expect them to be beautiful, the $1 million houses or newly renovated or all new kitchen, something like that. Those are the ones where I find the most issues. And then I go into some other houses, 1950s houses, some mobile homes, extremely well maintained, and those houses are great. They work great. They're dated, of course, but not a lot of issues. So I got two specific properties. I took some notes. I'm gonna compare them to you. First property I did yesterday. It is on sale for $899,000. It is huge. It is 4,100 square feet or more. It was built in 1988. That report was very long. That report had 42 issues in the report. Some of them large, some of them small, some of them really silly things that you would not expect to see in a house of that price range. That's a lot of money. Everything should be in great shape with a house for that price. Week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I did a mobile home built in 1983 that is not on a slab. It's on dirt. So I'm going into that one like, oh, here we go. It's going to be great. It did go great. So that house, or the mobile home, being sold for $89,000. So just take a zero off that other house, $899. Mobile home, $89,000. Made in 1984, 979 square feet. So you might say, yeah, quarter the size of the house, quarter the defects. But that doesn't really make a difference to me. That report on the mobile home, 6 defects. And 2 of them were just bringing things up to code, GFCI's, plastic dryer vent. They had a plastic dryer vent. She never used the dryer, though. It was a brand new dryer. Not that she went and bought one. It came with one in 1983, and she had not used it. So I'm not surprised that she had a plastic dryer vent. It was original from 1983. She never used it. She never used a dishwasher either. And this woman, wonderful woman, she'd been a widow for over 10 years and still just maintained the home beautifully. I mean, it was awesome. It's a mobile home, but different strokes, different folks, the woman buying it, so excited to buy it. Younger woman, just starting out, getting her mobile home. So excited. Back to the big house, the big messy house. Standby generator didn't work. Radon air mitigation system was the worst homemade radon air mitigation system I've ever seen in my life. Awful, absolutely awful. Water into the basement, and we need a bunch of electrical work. So, I mean, you got some pretty big things going on with that house, and especially for $900,000. It's crazy, and it's not the only example of a very expensive house that I've seen lately that has some major issues. I was in a house the other day, again, close to 900,000. It was like 875 or something like that. 2.5 bath, and so 3 toilets. Every single toilet was leaking. The first toilet we found out was leaking while me and the buyer and the buyer's agent were in the basement, and somebody flushed above us. And here comes the water. Oh, there's a puddle on the floor. This has been leaking for quite some time. The other 2 were a little bit trickier to find. Not that hard with the infrared camera and the moisture reader. One of them was leaking into the kitchen. The other one had not leaked into the ceiling below yet, but it was definitely leaking. The toilet was, you could just rock the toilet back and forth. It was leaking out the wax ring right there. So don't judge, older homes, people knock these older homes a lot. If you're a buyer out there and you're looking at an older home, I love older homes, 1950s homes, post-World War II homes. They don't make them like they used to anymore. You might find some hardwood floors underneath your carpet, even going back even further, your 1800s homes, your turn of the century 1900s homes, they're not built like they were today. It really just depends on who is living in the home, who's maintaining the home. That makes all of the difference in the world. So hit me with your comments, old houses, new houses, and I'll do a follow-up about brand new construction. I'm going to post some older house stuff up here pretty soon too. So thanks for watching.